Are you in something that feels like a relationship, where there is care, closeness, and constant communication, but no name of that relationship? Yes, there is connection, there is emotional intimacy, but there is no commitment. If so, then yes, you may be in a situationship. Hello, today's video is all about situationship and its psychology. Imagine this, that you and a person talk every day, you support each other. There is some kind of emotional closeness, but there is no clarity, absolutely no clarity about the future. The relationship is never defined, and the question what we are never gets a real answer. You're afraid to ask these questions because you do not want to hear the answer, maybe a rejection, and that is where the pain begins. Let us first understand what is situationship. A situationship means something that feels like a relationship but is not actually a relationship. There is intimacy, connection, expectation, but there is no commitment, responsibility, or clarity. It's an in-between state. It's not fully a relationship, not fully single. But why it pains so much? Why it feels so much painful? First reason is the uncertainty loop. Our brain hates this. Our brain wants clarity. But there are no clear answers in this situationship. We don't know what the person wants, where it's going. The brain does not tolerate uncertainty at all. Uncertainty feels like a real physical threat to our brain. That's why our mind starts looping. It starts overthinking, overanalyzing, and yes, hoping. It's always hope for something good, and thus we get stuck. The second and the most important thing is dopamine addiction. Situationship often follows a pattern. One day it feels very close, and another day it feels distance. Sometimes there is close attention, sometimes there is cold silence. This unpredictability triggers dopamine release in our brain. Now, what is dopamine? Dopamine, you can say it's a reward chemical. It also gets released in anticipation, in hoping for something good. For example, the person replies, your partner, or like your imagined partner, and there is dopamine release. And when there is no reply to the message, to your message, you are anxious, there is anxiety. You wait and you hope. It is very close to what we experience in gambling. Uncertain reward is one of the strongest forms of attachment. Uncertain reward attaches more than fixed rewards. So, you may not be addicted to the person, but you might be addicted to the feeling. The next point is, there is emotional investment, but there is no emotional security. You are investing emotionally, but there is no security at all. You care deeply for the person, but officially there is nothing to hold on to. So you feel lost, but you cannot even call it a breakup. You just feel a loss. This is called an ambiguous loss, and the brain struggles a lot to process an ambiguous loss. Next, extensive damage to self-worth. How you damage self-worth? You start thinking, am I not enough for the other person? Why is he or she not committing? The problem may not be with you. The problem may lie within the other person. But you begin to blame yourself. Slowly, your self-esteem goes down. Then why do you stay? You stay because of hope. You hope maybe tomorrow everything will change. Maybe my other part is not ready yet. Maybe with more time, he will become more real. That hope becomes the trap. Let's identify it undoubtedly. You stop living in reality and start living in possibility. Thus, situationship is a combination of uncertainty plus dopamine loop plus emotional investment plus no closure. The brain got confused, the heart gets attached, and the mind gets exhausted. Then what to do? First, you ask the real question, what are we? You start asking the question yourself and try to define it and see whether you succeed to define it. Second step, you observe the behavior. Just do not focus on the words of the other person. You observe their behavior, watch their actions, and what they are doing when you are slowly walking away. Third step is accept the reality, not hope. Don't hope anymore. Be real, accept reality. Step 4, set boundaries and ask for clarity. Setting boundaries doesn't mean blocking the other person. Setting the boundaries means you can say that you are not available till at night. You cannot allow physical intimacy until things are more clarified, right? And the last step is walk away before you become too small. You erode every day. Don't allow this. Before you kind of diminish to nothing and you feel that you will never be chosen, do not see that day. Walk away before that day arrives. A situationship is painful because it gives the illusion of a relationship without the real foundation of a relationship. You might not be stuck in love, but you are stuck in uncertainty. Always remember, clarity may hurt for a day, but confusion destroys forever. Let's identify situationship and come out of it. Thank you.